Hi, this is Jeff, your vehicle specialist here in beautiful Cairns, North Queensland. Today we've got this amazing Outlander. It is an ES two-wheel drive CVT petrol automatic. Let's take a look. This is the Mitsubishi Outlander two-wheel drive ES model. That's our base model, entry-level model. This one here is in a beautiful sterling silver. 2.4 litre petrol engine under the hood. Beautiful dynamic shield configuration at the front. Looks lovely and it's beautiful to drive. 2.4 litre petrol in the new model year 20s. Plenty of grunt, but super fuel efficient as well. 18-inch rims down the side here. You'll notice they do use Toyo tyres. Nice and quiet, hard wearing, and great for those longer trips. Also comes with up the top here, this lovely little box up the top. That is our MY20 sensor array right there. Forward collision mitigation and lane departure warning. Moving down the side of the car here, beautiful styling, plenty of space to get in and out of the doors. Let's open her up and take a squiz. Open up that door there, nice and easy. As you can see, plenty of angle on the door to be able to get in and out without too much of a fuss. 7 seats in the ES, this one here. As we get around to the back, you'll notice plenty of space for the whole family. It is really a big touring wagon these days, the Outlander. It's there for you to pack up everybody, chuck the kids in, chuck the luggage in, put your dog in if you've got one, or any other animal you may have, and then take off and go and explore this beautiful country. 60 litre fuel tank behind the hatch there. Plenty of range as well if you are going to go and trip around the place. It's also, you'll notice it's a not a massive car. It makes it nice and easy for you to be able to get around town as well. You know, Mitsubishi understands that you may well be taking it as a touring car, but most of the time it's going to spend in the city, so it doesn't make it makes it compact enough that you can fit yourself around town, but big enough to fit 7 people on the inside. Coming around to the back here, reverse camera stand on all of our ES Outlanders, sorry. Down the bottom right there. While we're here, we'll grab the latch directly under the big diamond. Raise up like that. It does have our little grab handle as well to make it nice and easy for you to reach up and pull it shut. Alright, as you can see, big boot. We've got the 7 seats up here in the configuration at the moment. Let's just move in a little bit closer here. We'll grab the little tab. All you do is pull that up and it rolls forward just like that, giving you access to the rest of the boot. So if you don't have people in the car, there we go. Heaps of boot space to fit all your luggage in or anything else you need to. 12-volt power in the back. Makes it nice and easy. Plug a fridge in, go for a spin, head off to the beach for the day, and you're all set. Underneath the tyre, you can't see it from here, but just sticking out underneath the bottom of the guard there is a full-size alloy spare. One of the great features of the Outlander compared to some of the other medium SUVs in its class. This one comes with a full-size spare. As I said, it is a touring vehicle. It's designed to be going off and out and about out of the city, so make sure that you can get home safely if the worst does happen. You will notice in the back of the 3 seats there, 3 car seat points. Well designed. The 2 outboard seats also have a ISOFIX seat point as well, so you can fit those newer versions of the car seat in there. Let's shut this boot up and move around to the side. So moving down the side here, you notice the silver wheels sets off the silver trim nicely. Some nice little trim around the bottom. You'll notice that there's a bit of black plastic around the base of the car, so you don't scratch it. You know, you're driving along on the coarse bitumen here, you'll notice the coarse bitumen underneath our park where I've got the car here. If it flicks up, it's not going to damage your paint. It's just going to leave a mark underneath the bottom of the plastic. It's going to save you from repairing your car. Makes it super easy to look after. Let's open this door here and take a look inside. So model year 20. It's our newest version of the Outlander. It does come with our 8-inch touchscreen, dual zone climate control, and a whole range of other features. So let's jump in and take a seat. We'll show you all about it. All right, guys, here we are inside the beautiful model year 20 Outlander ES. Just tilt that over my shoulder there. As you can see, plenty of room in the back for the kids and any other passengers you may have. You'll see that this seat here is folded down. Both middle seats are on a rail system. You can slide them forward and backwards just to free up a little bit of extra space in that back seat if you've got 7 people in the car. And it's also to slide the seat forward like it is at the moment, so you can get in and out as you need to into the back row. Safety tech wise, you know, yes, it is an entry-level model, but it does have a heap of safety tech in it. Forward collision mitigation from our sensor array up the top, as well as a whole heap of other traction control, stability control, all of those sort of good things. Anti-lock brakes. You know, it's there to protect you, as well as 7 airbags around the car. So you've got one in the front of the steering wheel right in front of us here. Over on the other side, over there's one in each of the sides of each of these seats, as well as our curtain airbag, which starts up the top there and goes all the way through to the final row up in the very back of the car, keeping all occupants safe if the worst happens. Let's flip this camera around and we'll show you the front of the car. So this, as I said earlier, is our new 8-inch touchscreen from Mitsubishi. It's made by Kenwood, so you know that it's backed by a company that knows how to build great audio, and for a standard car stereo, it's got a fair bit of go in it if you crank it up. Multimedia, all touchscreen, as you can see. All of our radio stations are pre-programmed there. You can pre-program or reprogram them if you need to by jumping in. We tap the media button here, and there's our access. So we've got FM, AM, iPod, Bluetooth audio, USB audio, as well as video. If you want to plug in a USB stick with some more video on it, it will play that as well. As you can see, the apps button is slightly dimmer than the rest. That is because you haven't got your phone plugged in. So full Apple CarPlay and Android functionality with the 8-inch touchscreen. It also doubles up as our reverse camera. There it is there, nice and bright, nice and easy to see. The red line tells you when to stop going backwards, so you'll never, hopefully never have to avoid, you'll be able to avoid anything that's parked behind you, anything that runs behind you, kids, bikes, skateboards. I've got kids, I know what that's like. Driveways can get pretty chockers if they don't put their things away. So the reverse camera just takes that peace of mind in for the safety aspect of having a bigger car like the Outlander. You'll notice underneath that is our dual zone climate control. So low, you can change the temperatures by twisting the dial. The great thing with the Outlander is, if you're like me, your wife probably doesn't like it as cold as you do, or your husband might not, so you can turn these dials here and change the temperature of either side as well. All the buttons here, fan speed, sync to put it back to the normal, back together, and demisters and all that sort of standard things there. Going over to the dash, there's our dash here. As you can see, the car is running at the moment. We are kept nice and cool by Mitsubishi's awesome air conditioners. Tacho on the left side, Speedo on the right. In the middle is our multicolour function trip meter and function display, which we can cycle through using a button over on the right hand side of the cabin here. So if you can see, it's on trip A at the moment. We jump over to trip B. Distance to empty, my favourite personally. As you can see, this car has only done 16 kilometres, so that will adjust itself and reorganise itself the more you use it, and the more fuel that you put through it. It'll become more and more accurate, and you get a pretty good indicator of how much fuel you've got, or how many kilometres you've got till you need to go and fill her up. Moving on, average litres per 100 in kilometres an hour if you're a fuel boffin. Average kilometres per hour in speed. Our eco meter, so Mitsubishi, you know, they want to, yes, we build cars, but we want to make sure that we're good for the environment as well. So the eco meter here will fill up with green lights the more economically you're driving. It's a good little way of figuring out how well you are at saving fuel, and of course saving it in your hip pocket as well. This next button here is our service interval, so we reset that when we do sell the cars. It counts backwards to our service interval, which is every 12 months or 15,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. settings menu, you can go in, change a range of settings in there, and then we roll back around to our trip meters. So we'll just we'll leave it at that there. Coming back a little bit further, Mitsubishi's steering wheel, nice and easy, clutter free. As you can see, there's not a lot of buttons, but there doesn't need to be. Over on this side here, volume control, change your audio settings and everything, and underneath that is for the Bluetooth and the CarPlay, so voice activated through there. Over on this side here, we've got our cruise control, and stand in the Outlanders are speed limiters. Great little feature there, helps around those school zones that are popping up these days. Pop it into the speed that you want to travel at, and the car is a physical limit on it. It will not travel faster. Set it at 40 k's an hour for the speed limits. Once you hit that 40 kilometers an hour, the car will not go any faster unless you need to and you put your foot all the way to the floor. Just another cool little feature to make it a bit easier for you to live with. So there we have it. That is the 2020 model year Outlander ES two-wheel drive petrol automatic. Thanks for watching.